Why is buying a car so difficult these days?
So if you haven't seen that video yet, go take a look at Kim's video. Her frustration is trying to buy a car at a local Lexus dealership. So if you are like Kim and you don't go to a dealership regularly, or it's been a long time since you bought a car, here are 3 quick tips that are going to help save you a lot of money and help you get over some of these obstacles that she's experiencing with her dealership. So one of the first arguments she talks about in her video is nobody seemed to care at the dealership about her high credit score. It seemed like, hey, if my credit score is at 800 or even higher, does that make a difference? Well, it really doesn't, and here's why. So here's the kicker. For most manufacturers who do their own internal financing, like Toyota, Lexus Financial, they have certain tiers of credit. Once you surpass that tier, you qualify. You don't need a higher credit score. So for Lexus, once you're above 720, you're good. You get all of the finance specials, the lease specials. So even if you have an 800 credit score, the dealership really doesn't care because they're only going to give you what the manufacturer says they qualify for. So when you're out shopping for that vehicle, say at Lexus, and you're looking over the website for all of the models, jump over there to the home page, and first, before you even visit the dealership and you want to see what they'll give you in terms of incentives if you qualify, go over there to the specials tab. And once you hit it, you're going to see right here, regional offer. So if you live in the Southwest, the Southeast, the Northeast, whatever that looks like, take a look at your regional offers as well as the incentives that the dealership is looking at doing for you for well-qualified buyers. And when you click it, you'll see all of the models that the manufacturer is incentivizing right now to all of their regional dealerships and trying to move units. So for example, if you're looking for a lease, they'll show you all the lease offers currently that the manufacturer is offering all of their dealers. Or in Kim's particular case, what financing options or offers do they have available for her if she has a good credit score? And lastly, there's featured offers. Some dealerships working through their manufacturer have other specials on models. But here's the best way to get the best deal possible, okay? So here's an important tip for you. It's kind of twofold. It's the timing that you go to the dealership. What macro event is currently going on here springtime? Well, it's tax season. People are now getting money back from their taxes. So there's probably going to be a lot more buyers, so the demand's higher, so supply is lower. So dealerships aren't as motivated to sell you units when they don't have that much fleet available to sell you. So this is why it's keenly important that you are patient and wait for your specific car to come available to get the best deal possible. Let's take a look at my local Lexus dealership, and let me give you an example. So behind me here is what they have available. Anytime you go to their website, whether you're looking at a Chevy, a Ford, in this particular case, a Lexus like Kim was looking for, go to their new car fleet, okay, and take a look at their inventory. You see what's behind me? Tell me if you see anything that jumps out to you right here. Just take a moment, take a look at everything available to you. And let's just say you're flexible in what you're looking for. I can already identify 3 models that I know I can get a good deal on right now. Do you see them? Now, I've just pointed them out to you. You see the NX? There are 12 units on the floor. The ES over here, there are 7 available units on the floor, as well as the RX. There are 12 in the hybrid, and there are 14 that are standard petrol. Guys, if you're targeting a deal, you don't go over here to the NX that has 2. You go over here to the NX 250 that has 12. They want to move those units, not these. Do you see where I'm going with it? And lastly, it's very important when you click on the model like that RX, make sure they're not in transit, that they're actually on the ground at that dealership. Because most likely when the dealer has them all on the floor, they want to move them. They're going to give you a better deal. But if they're in transit, they're not going to be as nearly motivated. So in closing, you guys, make sure you do a little bit of homework. Check out the incentives that are available to you before you go to the dealership. That way you have as much information as possible to get the best deal possible on your next car. Also, timing. When you show up to the dealership, best time to buy a car commonly is at the end of the month because there are bonuses, especially if it's end of the month, end of the quarter. And for Lexus, they have 2 major sales events. It's the Golden Sales event, usually at the end of the summertime, which is July, August. That's usually when the next year models are coming in. That would be the 2026 models. And the end of the year when they're trying to move the last bit of inventory to start the next calendar year. But the best time is that Golden Sales event. So if you're Kim, if you can buy a car and wait till about July, August, man, they are super motivated. The bonuses are massive because, again, you're at the end of the month, end of the quarter, end of the year. And sometimes those dealers, they just want to move the unit, even if they take a small haircut on the price or the deal sheet, just to land that major bonus. So keep that in mind next time you're shopping, and hopefully this saves you some money while you're out shopping for your next car. See you guys.